seems like you live here now, right? Dallas. This is our, what is this? Is this the fourth or fifth show we've been to this year?
The Dallas?
Let's track. This is the
It might be your...
fourth? January, March.
Yes, it's your fifth, my fourth.
March.
Or your
May,
fourth, too.
I wasn't there with
May,
The last one.
Yeah, you weren't there, but the last one you weren't there either.
July. This is
I
my
wasn't in
fifth
May.
one.
Yeah, so Dan's been in all five.
This is my fifth one.
You and I have
this
only
year.
been attended four.
Yeah.
So here we are. It has not. It's not as everything was planned. I'd say, right?
Explain.
Not as
Here's to explain.
Not as expected. I mean, for me, anyways, Dallas has consistently been the best show in the country, hands down.
Definitely.
I've probably been to. Okay, this is my fifth one.
It's the creme de la creme.
This will be my 8th Dallas show in a row. Each Dallas show, I'd kill it. But this one, I felt a weird...
You got killed.
I felt weird just getting on the plane to come out here. You mentioned it before. You said, like, show fatigue.
Yeah.
I felt it right away just even coming here. And I think I took that into the show, and it's kind of like played out that way because for me personally, and I think for you guys too, it has not lived up to Dallas expectations.
Yeah, it's a little shocker.
Merlin's speechless.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy is like going up into the show, they said that the Dallas organizers said that this is typically one of their busiest shows of the year, this fall show. And they had upped the table count to over 750 tables.
Yeah, it was 600 prior.
Yeah, typically it's around 600, and they expanded the show even further to over 750. So we're thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be huge.
They said that.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't know
Yes.
that. I had no idea.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we thought, even coming off of the momentum of Burbank, how crazy that show was, we thought for sure Dallas was going to be another home run.
Yeah, and even
for
like
us.
the hotel rooms got booked quickly, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the Hilton guy, when we checked in, they're like, this is going to be a good show.
But man, from like on Thursday night, it was like trade night was just so, which was really surprising to me compared to the way it was last time. And then Thursday was typical, it's their first day. People are so I didn't expect too much, as people are coming in. Friday was dead, and then Saturday was like not much better than Friday,
Right.
in terms of activity and people and foot traffic coming by. So it's like, what's going on, guys?
I think I know where I went wrong.
Okay.
Actually, I remember vividly.
You keep telling me this, so explain.
Yeah. So me and Troy, Trek 415 Cards, shout out. We went off the plane, and I'll never forget this. He said, "We're gonna have a good weekend, right?" And I looked him straight in his face. I said, "I've never had a bad Dallas show."
Oh,
And you think that jinxed it?
And
I've said that too,
and
though.
Troy
So
was
I'm
like-
just as guilty.
Troy was like, "I think you just jinxed it, man."
oh boy.
But I think he had a good show, by the way. But yeah, leading into that, I did have kind of like a little show fatigue. I think Burbank was so crazy that it kind of clouded it a little bit. And basically, what show fatigue is just like the grind, the hustle, right? You don't realize how long the hours are. Like 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. is like, it's like a regular job, right?
On a
Like,
Friday, yeah, that's the longest
and
day
I'm not
ever.
complaining. I'm just giving context. And I felt like, man, this is like a little bit much.
It feels like routine almost.
Yes, yes.
I'm not as excited as I am to come here.
It's not even the show's fault, though, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like,
It's just like 5 shows in 1 year, and they got one more in
November.
November. So it's like it's not new anymore. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
you're
not-
looking for it's like you're looking for like that new girl.
Yeah, like a new challenge.
You know what I'm talking about, Merlin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, and you know what's so funny? Like I don't know if we can cut this and put it in, but like a couple shows ago, me and you sat like right here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're like, I was like, the hobby
Yeah, I remember.
is recession proof.
Oh, this is where y'all shot it
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
Oh, when I was in
Dallas
May.
is unbelievable. Dallas never
Yeah,
disappoints.
you said the recession proof. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember that. You got
yeah.
heat for that. Yeah.
And here we are. And
It's such a different
the
feeling.
whole- okay, let's
Yeah,
just.
and, it's weird because we've
Yeah.
come from such a high from the National Atlantic City and the Burbank Card Show, which it exceeded my expectations.
Right.
Burbank did, and that was just 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, these have been 2 great shows.
Yeah.
So Dallas is going to be the grand slam.
to give the viewers, whoever watches this, a little bit of context, let's just tell our stats, right? This whole show, I've sold one slab. I've sold a bunch of like raw cars for like $1, a couple dollars here and there, but actually just sold one slab, and it's Saturday night, guys. I am desperate to do something, right? Like, I spent more money than I had planned to, just trying to turn this into a buying show, but to come to Dallas and be here on a Saturday night and sell one slab for me, oh my gosh.
I sold one slab too.
Do you think
all week,
and that was inventory though?
No, I mean, well, it could be a little,
I
but
worry, maybe.
But we didn't have much traffic.
I had some doubts. Not gonna lie.
For me, I mean, my inventory was very low going into the show, where I've had to supplement it with raw cards, which I don't usually do. So that could be it, I guess. But I mean, I'm not even getting like foot traffic to like I haven't even really opened my case to show people a card. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like usually you get people who say, "Oh, you want to trade," or let me think about it, let me come back. Like people aren't even asking to see my cards. Like I always offer. I said, "Do you want to see the card?" No, I'm good.
I hear you too.
Which is like.
And you seem so excited when finally people wanted to look where I had something in your display case, and you're like, "Do you want to see the card?" I've never seen you so excited before as
please,
you have been this weekend.
Please take it. Please look.
I mean, how about this? Let's talk about the deals that we did make. It's not like it's not much, but there are some deals that you made, right? I saw some good deals.
On the first day, I sold my Spider-Man 2009 PMG.
Yeah,
the red one. That's my one slab that I sold, and I've been selling the heck out of slab mags the whole trip. Slab, it's good to have like some type of item that kind of helps supplement a little bit. You don't make a lot of money on it, but it just kind of like, keeps the deals going. Yeah. So slab mags, I've sold a whole bunch of slab mags this weekend, and just like raw cards, basically, just for a couple bucks each. That's pretty much it.
Well, you made that trade?
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah, I was like, it's sitting right there in my face.
So I did manage to.
This is a great trade.
This deal, you could say, makes this whole trip worthwhile. Where I was able to get this case of Spider-Man metal, which is super red hot right now. This is Spider-Man metal, guys. And then to get this case, I traded 2 cards, which I were holding for a while, and then I put a little bit of cash on top. So if I can sell this, which I'm 100%
I'm sure you will, yes.
I can liquidate this. That would be like the equivalent of selling those 2 cards.
And more, actually.
Which would make the whole show, actually. So that's my saving grace right now. But, still got a lot of work to do to make that happen.
Yeah. How about you, Merlin?
I sold one card. I finally sold my COVID-19 PSA 10 card I've had all year. That card was like a great conversation piece in my display case. I'm kind of going to miss it for that one reason. Yeah. But I do still have a PSA 9 left. But if I could get $1 for every time someone took a photo of that card, I'd be super rich. Unfortunately, I'm not.
So you only sold one card.
So that was that card, and that was 15 minutes before closing today on Saturday.
Okay.
Well, how was the negotiation? Was it easier, at least?
Yes, because I was so desperate.
What was the asking price, and what was the actual?
I think I had it for like $300.
And what did they get?
$250. Yeah.
Did you even negotiate?
I said, sounds good, man. Hurry up and get that handshake in before I lose it. I was like,
he's like, are you sure? I'll do 240. Are you sure?
And then, I didn't have many people bring me stuff either. I mean, I made weird. One deal, and today these kids brought me a 1-of-1 autograph of Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. And
that's really nice.
Gave me a pretty good deal, and I was being honest with him because it was a kid and with his dad and everything. So I was trying to tell him, like, listen, I don't have much money. You may want to shop this, card around. Yeah. To get maybe the full benefits you want from this, because he wanted to do a trade and he wanted to, buy a Justin Herbert card or a Burrow. And I was like, listen, you may get more. Why don't you go walk around? Because I don't want to rip you off. All I can offer right now is $500.
It was a
and
pity
they
play.
came back.
Yeah, Merlin, you sold that out.
Yeah. But I was just being honest. Like, do what you do, because I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. And they came back 30 minutes later and the deal. I was like, shake your hand.
So you played a kid.
Yeah.
No, I was sad. No, I said, no, man, I would never do that.
I'm just.
It's like, look, guys, I barely
His
got
dad
gas
was right
money.
next to me. His dad was right next to me.
Staying at Marriott Suite.
And it's just been so slow. I meant we're right next to the Dallas Grading Company. I noticed they didn't have much traffic. Yeah. I've really seen much traffic even at Golden. So
What about
not
you?
much at the bathroom. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I mean,
How many cars did you sell?
I think one, and then you actually technically sold the other one for me.
I was waiting for that
wow.
guy.
So that's what Daniel was waiting for. I sold.
So
the
technically, I
car.
sold 2 cars.
Yeah, technically, but no money from
I
that
may have to
second
hire
sale.
Daniel
Yes.
on my
Yeah,
end tomorrow.
He keeps running around like you go film and stuff and go look for deals, and somebody just happened to come to
When
his
he
table.
left?
To his table, and I looked at this guy, and he's like looking hard and looking around. So I said, okay, hey, can I help you with something? He was asking me a card in there. And he's like looking at it. He's like looking at comps, and it was a raw card, right? So he's just checking it, and he's like, "Any room on this?" And I didn't want him to get a sale, so I'm like, "No."
I
said no.
Really, what you said?
I said, "No room. That's the price."
No.
tag." And he's like, fine, and he'll pay it. I was
Really?
like, damn it.
Dude, it's so funny because
real?
it
No.
was funny because it was almost like a little bit over comps. So it was like $400.
Yeah.
The comps was like $395. I'm
Oh,
like, how
wow.
did Daniel do that?
Yeah.
But
He said the comp's $395, and I said, "Well, yeah, that's the comp. It's $400. What do you expect?" And he's like, "All right."
you're right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I would say one of the weirdest thing was like just the foot traffic didn't feel right.
Yeah.
The vibe was off. And yeah, I mean, I made a lot of trades. Did get some cool stuff. Like overall, when I look at the big picture, if you look from a standpoint with no national, no Burbank, it actually was not that terrible. It was pretty bad, but like it wasn't like too bad. It wasn't Chicago bad.
Yeah.
I would say because I got
I still
this-
sold more than at Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
see there we go.
one card.
See there we go.
Here,
Yeah. Like
I mean, we still got 1 day left, guys.
Yes.
But
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
3 hours.
I want to show you guys my cards before you guys.
Okay,
keep,
let's
like,
do it.
Yeah, so I got this meme card right here.
That's
I'll
a gorgeous
show it
meme
there.
card.
There. And
And that's a real legit card.
This is the new Sad Pele.
Yeah,
this is the happy Beckham.
and RP,
It's holiday Beckham.
RP dog, but like you knew it was kind of like a really sad show when I was just showing this around.
What's that card worth? Like 20
This
bucks?
is not
Timeout.
even
Timeout.
honestly.
Timeout Beckham.
So
That's your best play of the show.
Yeah.
But let's just say this too. It's not just us. Because
it's not us.
We talk to almost everybody we know
Oh, my
here,
goodness.
and same story.
I had
It's
grown men
slow,
playing on my shoulder.
No sales.
everybody.
Almost everybody.
I would say
A lot,
everybody.
no,
Maybe like-
I'd say it was a majority. yes.
Maybe majority.
everybody I talk to.
Okay,
for sure.
not everybody I talked to. I don't know if they just want to.
I got to meet those people then.
Well, I mean,
I
they
need
said
some
they don't
juju
know what.
from them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say the majority of people here are going to say that when they review the show, they're going to say that it was slow. Yeah,
Slower.
Yeah, slower than what Dallas expected. But to be fair, like Dallas has just killed it consistently all year long. I mean, do we really expect them to like bat 1,000 each time? I mean,
No.
I guess right. Like they do their best to bring people in, but I don't know.
There was a lot of activities going on here in Texas. I mean, this is pretty much opening day for all of like football for Texas.
College football, right?
Kids, high school,
Yeah.
little league, some more. Yeah, Alabama was playing Texas at Texas, and here we are in Texas.
Yeah.
But wouldn't people be looking for football though? Like that's what I'm trying to like.
Well,
that's
that is true, but still, there weren't people here because all of the events going on, and families were at their kids' football games or going to the college, games. Because there's a lot of colleges here, and a lot of them were home games, so they're wherever
Personally,
they are doing that, tailgating, doing whatever.
I think it has to do with the expansion of tables.
That's a little bit of it too.
Because a lot of people that I know,
I'm sure it's all
a lot of
combination.
people that I know that I see here all the time that walk the floor, they were set up. And I'm like, what?
Oh,
You're
true.
set up now? You're set.
Yeah, we had
you're
some
a
friends
vendor
that
now?
were set up.
Well, the table behind us was free.
Yeah,
Remember, there was nobody behind our
No.
table, and that's a prime spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's so
they
odd.
left. They left
On a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
They left today.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we'll
So
still
I mean, I think that when you take people off the floor, to put them, as vendors behind, behind the table, that's just like less money that gets going around, less deals that you can do. So that kind of hurt a little bit, I think, personally.
kind of dealer
I mean,
cannibalism.
the idea of having a 750 table show just seems crazy to me,
it's all,
right?
It sounds awesome in theory.
right? I mean, like that's like approaching national levels, So I don't know. I don't know if that was the best play.
So everybody just became a dealer this weekend.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody's a dealer, and everybody's trying to get like dealer, advantage.
Do you think? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think that's a problem? Like I feel like the not cat is out of the bag, but it just feels like it's almost like if you're not, if you're not a dealer, you might not have as good a show.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think everybody's starting to.
in reality, I would think people that were walking the floor here, they had the advantage because people would be desperate to sell their cards for sure.
True,
you know?
true.
You know,
I do agree.
so that's kind of like the vibe that's going here.
So I get down and out, man.
I guess we all sold like one card basically.
2.
Who had the highest sale? Yours was $400, right?
Oh, it was?
It was.
Oh,
Yeah.
and yeah, mine's $250.
You had Spider-Man, right? So.
Spider-Man, I got 700 for.
Then
So
winner, chicken dinner.
we should keep score, guys.
We had a great Korean barbecue from that.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
so we had a nice dinner. You
We
know,
didn't deserve it.
We made the most of it.
We needed
We've
it,
made
though.
the most of it so far. You know,
Hey, I'll tell you what. I haven't been with Merlin at a Dallas show in like next 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
'Cause
I didn't realize
just
it's been
me and
that long.
freaking
I feel
Daniel,
like we are always together
Yeah.
at the show,
Yeah.
but we haven't because
Yeah.
I missed May and you missed July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then we got to make some good networking connections, right?
That's
Yeah.
what was really important.
And it's always great to see, our viewers and people coming up to us,
Yeah.
telling them they love what we do. That's always rewarding.
I'm glad you guys get that.
And also,
You didn't get that?
Kidding.
I'll say this too, like the weather here is better than California, for the first time.
That
it
is
was
crazy.
It was so hot when we left, so that's been a nice little plus. So looking on the bright side, there's good and bad. I mean, I guess this is like a reality check. More of anything, it's a reality check. Like,
Check, yeah.
like what do you expect? Every time you're gonna go to Dallas, you're gonna make 20, 30 grand every time. It's like just not realistic,
Well, I would settle for 1,000 this weekend.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, it's not
Yeah.
not done. There's trade night.
There's trade night, which we got to go to soon, guys, and then there is tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's first day of football, so it's like I don't know like what the traffic. But you never know, guys. It's like one deal.
One deal.
A lot of us have all of us have like at least one card that's like 2, 3, 4 grand, right?
Yes.
We sell that, boom. Suddenly it's a
So
great show.
true, so
Suddenly
true.
it's a party again,
Yes.
So there's
Someone
that.
could be like, we're leaving, got to make that final purchase.
Yes, the gold digging hour deals. Are you guys staying till closing
No,
time
no.
tomorrow?
No, my flight leaves at 4.
4?
2.
2? Okay, so I'll be the last one standing.
Of course you
okay?
are.
Believe me.
What does
believe
that
me.
mean?
I
He's
will.
always the last guy.
I will get the big
Never
deal
like-
at the end,
he's
guys.
always the last
Believe
guy
me.
standing. You
I'm
kidding
going to
me?
tenderize somebody.
He's the last guy to leave every single night at the show.
Yeah.
Like, I have to drag him out of here at 9
Yes.
o'clock.
So, but looking forward to the the rest of the year. I would say like, I don't know. Maybe this is like a wake up call
A little bit.
that maybe we need a break. Because all our energies, all our attitudes were a little bit low going.
Yeah,
into
even now, right now,
Yeah.
I feel like we still haven't picked up the energy.
And let me tell you this, guys. We're actually in a good mood because we went to go eat. We had a great meal. We
Yes.
had great conversation. We're in a good mood right now. Leaving the show, it was like somebody probably died.
was rough.
Yeah, it's like I was about to quit, guys. I was about to get out the game
I think Daniel
again.
said like 2 words
Yeah.
in the car ride,
I was like, don't talk. To
and
me.
it was like, "Where's the restaurant?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard when, this is one of those shows that people come from all over the country. And I've talked to many people when I was in line, like getting snacks or wherever, bathroom, wherever I was bringing people who knew who we were. And they were like, how did you do? And I'm like, okay. And they're like, how do you do? Like, well, I came here from Boston, did terrible. I came in here from, Miami, did terrible. Nothing.
Everyone though, I don't.
Well, yes, no.
Everybody I
was
talked
talking
to.
That's so
I'm
weird.
not saying
Okay.
every person
Yeah.
that's here, but I'm saying everyone that came up to me,
Interesting.
left and right, were having bad weekend.
Okay.
Everything.
So it's
and
not
I'm-
just
and
us.
I'm like having to be the motivator. Like, well, we can do it. Like,
So what does this say about the market then? Because
I don't
coming
think
off
it's-
national was
What do you think?
highest ever. Burbank high. What are
yeah,
we
it
doing
was.
here?
2 weeks.
I don't think it's a good
2 shows in a
reflection
row.
of it though. I think the market's good. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm selling more than ever online,
Yeah, me too.
right?
I'm doing
Yeah,
great
so
on
I don't think
eBay.
it's a good indication,
And
which
that's
is
why
interesting.
that's why some of the other dealers are telling me, you think like, oh, it must be the inflation. And I'm like, well, I don't know because I haven't seen it all month.
Maybe is it this show that just goes on
Yes.
too frequently?
Well,
it becomes
that,
routine.
and I'm just saying there was a lot of football activity going on here in Texas, and I told Bryan that's like if we set up somewhere in like England and there's like the Premier Cup going on or the World Cup, and we did a show right in the middle of
Champions League
it.
or something like that. So.
Just bad timing.
Yeah. But hey, we'll make it through, guys.
Yeah.
We'll make it through.
So we'll regroup. We got trade night that we can maybe score a deal tomorrow.
We will, guys.
We'll
We
dig
will.
in our day.
Every
score a
one of this
deal.
card actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might be desperate enough to sell it.
Oh, don't do it. This is sad Pele all over again, guys. All right. So yeah, so we'll see. We got to stay positive and then just make the most of our time here.
We'll be like Arnold. We will be back.
I will also say we might have to adjust our strategy. It might have to
You
become
always got to.
buying show. We might have to walk the floor and trade.
I was trying to buy though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't even find good
I
deals?
bought a few. No, I did. It's not that bad. It's just I didn't buy as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We've talked about this before. Like sometimes you got to change your mentality of like, oh, I need to sell before I buy.
Can't.
If selling's not an option, maybe you need to just buy your inventory.
Yep.
Facts. So we'll see. There's a day and a half left. We'll see what happens. Any final words?
Stay in school, kids.
It's cool.
Don't try to be a flipper, guys. Okay, you don't make money doing this. Okay,
Keep fighting.
Stay in school, guys. Get your education.
Get back up. Dust your shoulders off, folks.
Get a real job. Okay, definitely don't quit your day job.
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Okay, guys.
But no, it's still fun to hang out with you guys, and I think it's gonna be a fun experience.
Yeah, this is the real. If you guys ever wonder, like, this is real talk. This is why we call ourselves the Break Even Club, right? Like, it's not
always flowers.
It's not glamorous.
Yeah.
Every time, it's not like other people where they say, "Oh, I made this amount of profit and I flipped this card so quick."
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's a grind, and you just try to break even.
Yeah, we don't want to sugarcoat it and say everything's all hunky dory all the time. We want to show our vulnerability and show you what it's really like to be at a show and tell you our experiences.
Yeah, believe me, if we can break even at this, it's a win, basically, right? So that's the real life, guys.
See you guys.
We're breaking even. See y'all later.
See you in the next episode.